living things need food. Plants make food, here, and animals and decomposers take food. We are animals, so we need to take food. Here is a sample plate which contains steak, carrots from the grocery store, applesauce, some crescent rolls, and a glass of milk.
This is our plate. Everything on our plate starts as a plant because plants make food. Let's look at the food web for our plate so you can see what I mean. We, animals, eat a steak, but the steak came from a cow, and the cow ate corn, which is a plant. We drank the milk, which came from a cow, and the cow ate the corn again, which is a plant. We ate the applesauce, which came from an apple tree. We ate the crescent rolls, which came from the wheat, and we ate carrots, which are a plant.
Did you know all living things compete for food? Plants are food, animals are food, but even waste is food for some organisms. That is why so much food is wasted before it even gets to our plates. There are 3 levels of food waste. The primary level, which can happen on the farm, all the way up until retail, and includes processing. The second level is the retail level, which is at the supermarkets. The third level is the consumer level, which is food consumed at home and away from home. There are decomposers such as insects, bacteria, and fungi that eat our wasted food at each level. Even human waste can be eaten by bacteria. On the farm, some common causes of food waste are diseases, insects, animals, and weather. Also on the primary level is food processing. At the food processing plants, there can be spillage and damage caused by equipment malfunctions or inefficiencies during processing or transporting. At the retail level, in supermarkets and grocery stores, there can be food rotting and spoiling or food not meeting company quality standards. Lastly, at the consumer level, there can be food waste through uneaten food, which is plate waste, cooking lost, or non-edible portions of food such as banana peels and apple cores.
Plants, animals, and decomposers use food for 2 different purposes, to rebuild and to recharge. Earlier, we stated that plants make food. What we mean by that is plants make sugar in their leaves.
Plants use this sugar in their cells to make fats, proteins, and carbs. All of these are essential to survive. This is why plants are at the base of every food web. By eating more plants that haven't been processed, such as applesauce, we are getting more of these important nutrients.
So our second plate has improved. We removed the meat from it, and by removing the meat from it, we removed a couple steps, which means less energy is used and less batter is changed. So it is way more environmentally friendly to eat less meat. For the rice, it has a longer shelf life, so it is wasted way less than, say, bread or crescent roll, as we had presented before. An apple doesn't have to go through the processing that applesauce does, and when applesauce goes through processing, it uses a lot of energy and takes more matter to change, so more water is used, and so it is less environmentally friendly. And then these carrots are very weirdly shaped, and in a normal market, they'd be thrown away. However, we bought them from a farm market where they are allowed to be sold, and therefore this plate is way better than our first one in the sense that most of it is plant-based.
In the U.S., we shamefully throw away 35 million tons of food each year. That's equivalent in weight to 175,000 blue whales that, swimming end to end, would wrap around the entire earth and then some.